The way that I created this list is I identified things that I'm already doing, but I'm kind of doing okay in, but not great. And then areas of my life where I've been talking about something for a long time and not actually taking action in. And I don't know about you, but I'm not really interested in being a mediocre version of myself. I want to be my absolute favorite version of myself. So these are areas where I feel like I'm not being my favorite version of myself. And I tried to figure out the root problem and then created a very simple solution. So that's what this list composed of, and you'll see what I mean. In the past month or so, I've already kind of synced all of my calendars and have been using my calendar pretty frequently, but there's things that I'd like to schedule into my day that I'm not doing, and because of that, they kind of get overlooked. For example, one of those things is 45 minutes outside in the sunshine, an hour spent alone, and my gym time. In this way, I'm able to feel less stressed about things and not worry that I made an appointment with someone when I already have something planned. In order to do this, I need to get a rough idea of my monthly income. I need to get a good idea of my fixed expenses. I'm gonna be making a list of things that I want to spend my money on, and I need to create strategies for when I want to spend money. I know that the urge to buy things that I don't actually need is something that is a part of me. I've kind of shared about this before, but I currently use my Wealth Diary dashboard. So I use this to track all of my expenses and all of my income. So I already kind of have a head start here, but like I said, these are areas where I feel like I'm doing okay in, not the best. I think this is something that we all are trying to work on right now, at least the people that I've been talking to are. We recently went on a trip to the Bahamas and we were all sharing our screen time, and my boyfriend's screen time is probably an average of like 45 minutes to an hour a day. Okay, we need to see your screen time.
So last week was 2 hours and 10 minutes. So yeah, this is only today 24 minutes because this is the. So last week the average is 2 hours and 10 minutes. The week before that 2 hours and 13 minutes.
Mostly Safari and YouTube and Maps.
Yeah, Safari, YouTube. So messages for an hour 45, which is this one. Like I Instagram a lot last week, which is kind of shocking.
It's something that I aspire to. However, I've also seen how I've very much restricted my social media use to only following people that inspire me, only interacting with posts that I enjoy so that I only see more of those kinds of posts. So for me, my main thing is simply being even more strict. Like I said, this is something I want to be my favorite version of myself in social media, because I think it can be so valuable, and that is currently where the majority of my screen time comes from. So to remedy this, I'm going to be using One Day. This is an app that I've shared over on my Instagram account. What it does is it opens up to a separate page when you open Instagram, and it causes a 6-second delay. So it'll say hold your breath for 3 seconds, and then it'll say exhale for 3 seconds, and then it'll have a prompt of if you want to open Instagram or not. That already has significantly hindered my Instagram use. The second thing that I'm going to be doing to limit my screen time is to be not having my phone on me when I'm working. I'll be at my desk working and I'll have my phone right next to me and I'll want to check it, and so that's just a very easy solution to all of this. And if I need to go get my phone, I can go out to the kitchen and grab it easily. If I'm being very honest, I probably drink maybe 2 cups of water a day. Hydration is definitely the area of my life where I do the poorest. And so my goal is to drink 96 ounces of water every single day. This is based off of my current weight and my activity levels. So for you, it might vary, but I believe that the way you should calculate it is your body weight times 0.67. That is how I found the number of ounces that I should be drinking every day. On top of just needing hydration, our bodies are 70% water, our brains are full of water, and that's what helps them operate even better. It's great for your skin and just overall well-being. And so this is actually an area where I'm doing very, very poorly in, and I want to obviously improve that. This is an area where I actually feel like I'm doing even better than just okay. Exercise is kind of a habit of my everyday life, but I have noticed in the past month we've been traveling more, and when I travel, it's much harder for me to get into a workout routine for some reason. Maybe it's just my whole routine in general is thrown off. So my goal for the next 12 weeks is to do 30 minutes of sweat-inducing activities every single day. So this doesn't have to be like I'm drenching in sweat. This could just be like a little perspiration. That is my goal for the next 12 weeks because I also have quite a few travels coming up there as well. The purpose of this for me is to begin doing things that I've been talking a lot about wanting to do and haven't actually been doing. So some of the things that I want to start doing are creating a small little garden. I think I'm going to start with like a cocktail garden, so growing some basil and some mint to throw in some mocktails. I'd love to start taking some sort of art class. Maybe it's a painting class or a sketching class, or I've even looked at some pottery classes lately, so I might be doing that. As well as in, I think it's the second week of August, I plan on taking some acting classes. So those are some of the things that I want to start doing in the next 12 weeks. So to solve this, I'm going to track how much I typically consume every single day. I have a feeling it's going to be ridiculously alarming how much sugar I consume. I think if anyone were to track how much sugar they consume every day, it would be alarming because it is in everything. And then I'm going to be seeing where I can cut out and then also saving those grams of sugar for something that I really, really enjoy. So it's all that more enjoyable. The chapters that I'm currently reading in Simple Abundance are talking about the importance of solitude for the purpose of creativity. There's another really great book that I recommend you reading, I'll put it in the description below, called The Vigorous Mind. This book is specifically talking about developing new skills and the necessity for having time, not necessarily time to yourself, but just downtime where you don't have anything scheduled or you don't have anything going on or needing your attention. The purpose of this for me is for reflection, is for quietness, and to be able to receive downloads. I know that I get most of my inspiration for creativity and new YouTube ideas and new content ideas when I have minutes or a whole hour by myself in quietness, in solitude. I strongly believe that this is when our brains are able to take a deep breath and exhale and sit for a moment and see kind of where we might be out of line, where we might be in line, and new directions that we might be able to take. I would love if you created your own list and shared it with me or messaged me privately on Instagram. I'll share my Instagram down below because I think that identifying areas in your life where you want to improve lovingly, not out of a need to be better than anyone else or a need to even be better than your old version of self, just simply as a reason to be loving yourself more and to be enjoying your life more as the person that you are, is such a lovely idea, and I think an excellent idea to execute on. If you want to share your list with me, I would love to see it, and we can all do this together. That being said, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.